something that pisses you off, like what the fuck is this?
Parents don't take care of their kids properly. I'm a teacher.
Oh, we can talk about that shit. That shit. So you could see that. You could see when a kid come in and they like, nah.
They come from some parents that ain't doing right. Yeah.
How can you tell?
Cause like you can tell by the way the child like perceives certain things. Cause they learn their perception from their parents,
Right.
essentially.
Right.
Like their parents tell them how to look at certain situations.
Mm-hmm.
So when they come to school and something happen and they react to it a certain way, it's like, who taught you that reaction was okay? Or like, why are you even reacting this way?
What grade
Because
you
somebody,
teach?
I teach 5th grade.
Oh, so you really kind of see when they like transition.
Exactly. This is like a foundational stage.
Yeah, like they done seen that a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
And they used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to certain reactions and shit like that.
Exactly.
And they think it's okay.
The kids, they don't like, so they're COVID kids, I call them, because they had 2 years of school that they, didn't go to. They didn't get to socialize the way we went through school socializing. We had, some of us, 14 years of school where we would socialize around people.
Yeah, the whole time.
So these kids didn't have that for 2 years. So I'm thinking like, okay, they stuck in whatever grade that happened to them. Like, these kids are stuck in 2nd grade. They have 1 year of school now, and now they're in the 5th grade. So they really, that was 2nd grade.
It's like a little arrested development because they ain't really
It's a delay. It's a delay in development, social development. And they think they know so much.
Just because of what? Technology?
Technology.
There you go.
They think they know so fucking much. And it's like, slow down.
So what, they be trying to tell you how to teach?
I have one student like that. For the most part, they're pretty good about like listening. When I'm teaching, they do listen because they are very intrigued.
Yeah.
But it's like it's the content that they speak about. Like when we were kids, we were talking about kid shit. We may have said curse words, but we're not talking about like.
No crazy.
I can't explain it. I can't really explain.
So
what I'm
you
trying
heard
to say.
crazy shit.
It's the
grade.
way they talk about it, like.
Cause I know the craziest thing we was talking about was like sperm in 5th grade.
Yeah.
I think that was like the craziest
But
thing.
niggas was saying Sierra had a dick back in school when we was in school.
But that's nothing. That was like, oh, she's a man. Like that wasn't no crazy shit. I think these kids talking about like explicit fucking. Like
Yeah,
I think they're talking
are.
about explicit.
When was
sex.
Smash or Pass a thing?
That was during COVID.
No, I'm saying, but like when we were saying it, what was that a thing? What grade were we? Like that would have to be high school. Then.
Yeah,
Middle
that
school,
had
high
to be
school.
like high school.
These kids are talking about Smash and Pass in the 5th grade.
That's kind of crazy.
And the 5th grade is crazy.
5th grade, we was
down
talking
like
about like kissing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss and rock on the playground.
Yeah,
Mary,
yeah.
and whatever the
No,
fuck
it
the
It
song
was kissing and
was.
shit. It was kissing and shit.
Yeah, like these kids are dead ass talking about Smash or Pass.
But I mean, can you blame them when you got on the radio? My pussy is pink.
My booty hole brown. Goddamn.
Back then, we ain't had that. It was snap music,
Bro, we had
Soulja
Trina.
Boy.
Oh,
Got
God.
eyes so big like the sun.
But
we had
It still
Trina,
wasn't my
Nicki.
pussy pink and my booty hole
And
brown.
it wasn't the same.
Man.
Trina was a little like playing the fence, like
Yeah, like.
Sexy Red. She out there.
She
I
out
think the
there.
main
She telling
thing
you about it.
is, I think the generation that's raising these kids, because y'all gotta remember, it's 91 people raising kids now. Like 91, 92, 93, 94. If you got siblings that's like, I don't know.
I mean, I said it on this show before. I don't think our generation understands that we are like the parents.
The
We are
adults.
we the adults now.
Yeah.
So we can't be acting like kids with emotions or like
And that's a lot of parents are like
acting
that.
erratic about certain shit. Like parents act like kids for sure.
Yeah.
Like, why you picking on my kid or whatever the case is? Just like, I'm sitting here looking at all these kids, all these different personalities, and yours is the one that stands out. That means something is not going right at the house.
Thanks.
They're not getting something on some level at the house to where they know how to communicate properly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's crazy. It's crazy when you have a classroom of 20, almost 30 children, and half of the room has a disability.
Damn.
I was talking about that. Last episode.
Half of the room. Either it's like a speech impediment or a speech development issue, autistic, ADHD, ADD, dyslexia. Like, it's so much going on in the classroom.
So,
Every class.
what do you think is probably the cause of this, or like what factors do you think play a part in this?
The food these children are taking in, the things they are watching. I remember doing this paper when I was in maybe the 6th grade for Mr. Lewis' class, and it was talking about how like TV was directly related to like how fast the brain is developing, and it could be a reason why children have autism. Television, just a simple TV.
I think
Watching too much of it.
overly indulging in the technology, because
Exactly.
all kids have tablets,
Yes.
literally, and they can't go without it for a couple seconds. And it's just like, back in the day, we had people who had disabilities and autism, but it wasn't to where it's the whole class
Yeah.
that's diagnosed with
Exactly.
Like one
something.
nigga, two niggas.
Right, it would be like one person or two people
Yeah.
with like a teacher assistant in the back or something like that.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's like, okay, like we're disabling ourselves by like being like, oh yeah, these kids, they need this medicine or they need this type of training. It's just like, it honestly begins at home, I feel like. And a lot of parents are not taking out the time, maybe because they got to go get money or they got to do whatever, but it's not interacting with their child. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's where we like losing that art, is the interaction. We just popping out the babies, but are we really raising them and spending time with them?
I was talking about this with a friend too, that like a lot of people in this day and time don't see the value in having a child. Like, they don't see the true, like, children are precious for real. Like, that's supposed to be the greatest gift you can get from God, is to reproduce and recreate something similar to yourself.
People really when they be having kids, they be going with the flow.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I think? I think it'd be baby fever. Then they get tired through the 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they pop it out, first argument, postpartum. They try to blame postpartum.
And I'm not saying every woman is not like, everybody don't, every woman does not deal with that.
Not every.
It might be more prevalent.
But it's like, I think because it's on a larger scale, it's like popularized to like make a broken home and say fuck it.
Exactly.
And not even try. And that's what's ultimately fucking up the next generation, because you really just seen this from your people.
Mm-hmm.
So why not try to alter
the change?
You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Because it's popularized, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They favorite rapper got X amount of baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you seeing all these people that like have X amount of baby mamas, and we had a cool little BDBM talk. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, ain't nobody really going after the real family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sticking with Shawty, we gonna raise the kids.
Do the ups and downs.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's crazy these days. It's a whole different type of situation.
But I think once motherfucker be like, they pregnant, they want to like change back the hands of time. Like, be like, fuck, like, on some regretful shit.
But see, that's the thing. Most people who do feel regretful, it's because they don't have the partner they want.
Fact.
They want.
Fact.
Like, cause
It just
with
popped up
more
type shit.
women, you see them get angry when they not satisfied. They're just not satisfied with their partner, and that's all it be for real. When you're satisfied with your partner and y'all are building and working things out, Why? What reason would you have to be upset with your life?
I think
When that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're
They
supposed to be
compare.
like procreating.
they compare on social media, be like, damn, this bitch got this, and she not married or whatever the case. Why I gotta deal with this?
Yeah.
Shit, first thing come up, I'm out and I'm finna go see if I can find it elsewhere.
But men think like that too.
I
Men
ain't
be,
gonna
men be
lie.
feeling like they missed out on exposing themselves to many different women.
You could be right. You could be right, but type of nigga I am, if I bring a human on this earth, I ain't regretting shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
me,
saying?
that's
I'm-
what I am
reason
too.
type shit.
I had I made this decision. You know what I'm saying? We both made this decision, so why not stick it out? But a lot of people just like shit. It's just a baby.
I mean, but hell no, you gotta think deeper than that. If you think it's just a baby, you all the way wrong.
But that's why you gotta learn how people family dynamics are.
Facts.
Because
That's a fact.
I grew up with
Facts.
both of my parents, and they stuck it out through whatever. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't see my parents go through a whole bunch of,
Up and down type shit.
and they are still together, and I'm proud of that. You know, going through stuff, you look back and you're like, dang, I wish that didn't happen. But then you look at the bigger picture, and you're like, wow, they really stuck it out.
I think it's honestly a generational thing because
Mhm.
even I kind of grew up in a 2-parent household. They went through ups and downs.
Yeah.
They still together to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Like through the ups and downs. So I think it's just us like running away from problems.
Facts.
We think it's too much effort to try to fix whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Like it's just like shit. I could go find better elsewhere.
Instant gratification, and that's what social media did to society.
Nah, for real.
Instant gratification. You can go on social media and be satisfied by the way a woman looks just by scrolling. Many women, like, you can just scroll and scroll and scroll and just get that satisfaction that, like, you can validate yourself on Instagram, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
But it's just like we're losing what life is, like, or even trying to learn about it. We're losing that art because it's just like we're trying to base our life off somebody else's life instead of living our own path and getting our own experiences or our own opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we trying to follow somebody else's blueprint, their footsteps, instead of do what we are put here to do. Because ultimately, like, we all got different jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like us being on social media is just making us robots, and then that's making the kids robots.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
they
feel
kids
like
and kids
nobody was
robots.
really meant to see certain shit. Like, I'm not supposed to be able to see 100,000 people different lives and what they got going on and this and that.
Right. It was
Because
never-
realistically, like when God put everybody here, you didn't know what this nigga doing way in that state. You might hear about some shit, but we just heard about it. You don't know what the fuck going out there for real unless you go out there. You know what I'm saying? Then when you go out there and you come back, yeah, I seen it, nigga. They really doing it.
Right.
You got any film, nigga? Nah, I just seen it, nigga. You know what I'm
And
saying?
they gotta go experience it for
You gotta go
themselves.
see it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people really live though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you had like people that meant a lot of shit like Michael Jackson and shit. You had people passing out because they never seen Michael like that.
Right.
Now you can pull up your phone, you can see Drake, Lil Wayne, whoever the fuck.
And just
And
like
you-
a regular
It's a
motherfucker.
regular motherfucker, but back then it's like you gotta go see this nigga because you ain't never gonna see, you know what I'm saying, this nigga again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
the power of the whole, like, influencer idea, though. Like, they have access to millions of people at once.
thanks.
And they get paid to do that. They
To have
get paid to
access.
have that influence.
Mhm.
That's powerful for real because all these people seeing what you're doing, they all want to emulate you.
That would
They
be
all-
like they
exactly.
all you juniors.
Right.
Like for real.
And
And
that's what
that's
society's come down to.
that's fucking crazy in itself because it's just like damn, like motherfuckers inspired to be somebody else. That's
That's why you gotta
And you
crazy.
can't shake it because you're subscribed to it.
Facts.
You're looking
That's
at it every
crazy.
day,
You
so it
invested
becomes
in
your.
it.
It's your algorithm.
Yeah.
This
facts.
isn't your algorithm.
Mhm.
Like you're getting on Instagram to entertain an algorithm.
Whatever you like
But you're
is gonna pull up.
programming your algorithm ultimately because
So it's no more God, it's many gods.
many,
That's
and
crazy.
it's not supposed to be that.
It's
way.
It's
not
not
supposed to be
supposed
that
to
way.
be that
That's
way.
why so much corruption going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got too many people trying to be like too many regular people. Like I feel like you know the little Durkio Perkio situation.
Yeah.
Hell nah, bro. Hell nah.
Why?
You can't never tell me, bro. God made you to be like another nigga.
You think that's what he think?
Hell no. Like, bro, you gotta be a different type of nigga to wake up and be like, I'm out here just like Dirk. I'm gonna look like Dirk. I'm gonna dress like Dirk, and I'm gonna call myself Perky up, just cause it sound like Dirky up.
Where the fuck was his parents?
Where the fuck was anybody? Like, bro, anybody that fuck with you, pull you to the side. Hey, bro, the dick eating is ridiculous right now, bro.
He made a monetary gain off.
What is that if you know from being like another nigga? You think a female wanna fuck with you? You think anybody wanna fuck with you on a real deal? You know what I'm saying?
If
You're a
be
joke.
real,
You're a joke, bro.
He
Like,
got some play off of that.
man, but
I'm sure it was some random women.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Perky,
Yeah.
Still, bro, like
Smack.
you can't, bro. A regular nigga can pull his whole card and be like, you a junior. You want to be like another grown man.
But this is what I think.
Mhm.
All that with the internet,
Mhm.
all that shit is gone. Like, you know how people used to diss act, be like, that nigga lame, he do all of this.
Yeah.
Now he got a cult following. Everybody want to be like him.
Yeah,
So that lame shit is out the window.
Damn chat. Oh God.
Nobody, you can't label nobody lame and they be like, oh, well, I ain't gonna do that. They probably fall into it more.
Yeah, that's true. I get what you're saying.
You see what
There
I'm
is
saying?
there is no more lame until because lame is what gets clout essentially.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like
That's why
you
Charles
lame
White
until a
family
lot of
is
people
one.
fucking with you.
And once you making money, how the fuck is it lame? Your people ain't
Exactly,
even gonna say it's
exactly,
lame.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly.
Cause you benefiting somehow.
But
You
that's sick though. Anything
is
can
sick.
be
That's
okay.
sick. That
That's
is
really
sick.
what that means. Anything can be
Cause
okay.
bro, if you took the today's people back to 2006, these niggas would get shunned and shamed, nigga. You trying to like
They would be
imagine if
bullied.
you had another nigga like prime Lil Wayne, right?
Right.
You had another nigga grow his hair like Lil Wayne, dress like Lil Wayne, and then try to be on Lil Wayne dick personally.
They'll say, get this Lil Wayne lookalike nigga out of here.
Exactly, bro, and it's not gonna be accepted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go get you a little sign, be like, I want to be like you, and getting a little fan stage. You know what I'm saying? Getting a little section. I ain't really with that shit, bro. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? God made everybody be their own individual, be their own person. You got your own uniqueness about you.
Right.
She got her own uniqueness about her. I got my own uniqueness about me.
Right.
Be someone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't be like this nigga. It's cool to see what other niggas have going on. You could look up to LeBron James, Malcolm X, whoever the fuck you look up to. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't out here saying, I'm LeBron James Jr. We have one of those.
Right.
Be you, you know what I'm saying? Like, be you, for real.
It's
Like,
easier
just
said than done, because you could tell a motherfucker like, hey, like, why you doing that? It's like, is it bothering you?
What
Or they
don't
gonna
you
say
like
some
about
smart
you?
shit.
What you don't like about you?
They'll never tell you.
And then that's the root. That's the root. That's the deal. Until you can be real with yourself and tell yourself, that's why everybody want to do shrooms. But nah, that's another conversation. Everybody can't face them, you know what I'm saying, them demons in the closet. You gotta be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You wanna live this life for X amount of years, lying to yourself, you ain't never gonna be truly happy for real. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get back to it. Welcome back to another episode of the 2234 podcast. I'm your host, Swain, here with my lovely guest today, Miss Dessire and Mo City Calvo, back with another one.
Mm-hmm.
My boy done been all
Repeat.
3 locations.
3 feet. You know what
I
I'm saying? I'm an OG
appreciate
in
you
this
pulling
hoe.
up again. Yeah, my boy for real, 2234 OG.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell them where to follow y'all and shit. We're gonna get started.
It's Des. You can follow me at the Desi J on IG.
It's your boy Mo City Calvo. You can follow me at MoCity_CXLBO. The shit show.
Yes, sir. And I want to make sure to tell y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Tune to all our past episodes and stay tuned in for our future episodes. Okay, so we were talking about the generational changes, but I want to kind of pivot off of that because what was the last thing you said?
Shit, last thing I said, you gotta be yourself for real.
Okay, so with that being said, do you think people really know who they are? Because I don't think, like, you saying be that self, do you think their parents took out time to teach them who they are and give them the game on who they was?
Nah, I mean, like, a lot of you gotta be real with yourself, first of all.
So how would they know that?
Shit, that's the fun in it. You gotta go through the journey. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through the journey. You know what I'm saying? That's how you figure you out. You know what I'm saying? It's certain that's what separate you from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might like ketchup, I might hate ketchup to the death of me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like even small shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going deep for it. That's just surface level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Desiree, what you think?
How can somebody know if they're real?
If they are being who they're meant to be or whatever the case.
I feel like you know when you being yourself because you feel it. When you being fake, you know you being you're not being true to yourself.
Right.
Like you feel in your gut, like it's like a eerie feeling, you know. And I feel like he said, it's the journey. Like you got your journey, I got my journey, you got your journey.
Right.
And if what you're doing down the line with the journey you on, you gonna shift, you gonna pivot, you gonna everything gonna take you into a different direction until you get back on that journey. So
Thanks. And what I think is, like I say, I think most people are lazy. They don't want to like go through the journey. It's quick shit. You know what I'm saying? How can I get from point A to point B right fucking now?
But their mind's conditioned to be like that. Everything right now. That's why you got Amazon Prime. That's why you got DoorDash. That's why you got Uber Eats.
You think that's crippling us?
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
It's like Wall-E, the movie. Like, that's like them showing you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to get y'all to.
So I think where we got stunned at and we thought it was a break was COVID. Like we got stunned. Everybody was at the house, everybody ordering in, trying to figure out how to live life in the house. So they was like, shit, y'all already used to this. Y'all gonna get used to it. Y'all not gonna want to go outside, experience air, go to get packages, go to the store to make food, quick food.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, like 10 years from now, where y'all think we're gonna be at?
Ooh, shit, nigga, that's depending on if with or without
If
wars.
we here to
Oh, God. Oh, God.
who
Cause it's
knows?
for real. It's crazy.
Because it sounds too close to the end times to me. Everybody is going the wrong way. The majority, you can tell who's the majority and who's on the narrow path.
Right,
yeah,
right.
exactly. And so it's like when that divide starts happening for real, you got to reevaluate where you are and what times we in because you should be getting yourself together. That's really all I can say to anybody is make sure you on the right path. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and following what's in your heart, what God is speaking to you.
Right.
Thanks.
You cannot look at everybody else and say, oh, they doing it, let me do it, because the majority is always wrong.
Facts.
Yeah, facts.
Always.
Let me see that later.
That's a game for sure.
The majority is always wrong.
So, all right. Like, how will someone know what is right, though? Like, if you got one side saying, fuck this shit, and you got one side saying, nah, y'all wrong, how would someone, let's say, 5th grade, know what way to go? Because that's that transitioning period.
Anything not of like God, and what's right for you is gonna be for God. You know, that's gonna be in His will to do what's right for you. It's never gonna be anything bad. So anything not of God is chaotic, confusion. You know, just darkness, misery, angry. If it's pulling those kind of emotions out of you, anxiety, depression, that's probably not for you. If you confused, then that ain't God talking to you. Because God gonna make it clear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be clear. It's gonna be clear. You're not gonna have no questions about it. It's gonna resonate with your soul.
Oh, God. It's like the little light bulb moment. For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything just gonna click. You ain't really gotta figure
It's
nothing
gonna
out.
be natural, too. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
just
be like,
like
follow the yellow brick road, nigga.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. That imaginary yellow brick road.
I'm telling you.
Because I feel like a lot of people step outside of themselves just to get a certain accomplishment done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got a cloud chase real quick, fuck it. It's gonna get me out of this slump I'm in now.
But we human, bro. Like, we grow up, other niggas popularize that shit and get somewhere. So that's gonna open up other doors for young niggas to be like, oh, this nigga did it, so let me do it. Like, this nigga did it like this, let me do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, funny thing about this platform is, like, it not being for our demographic or age, because now that these young kids are on technology, this gonna be up forever. So if they want to see some positive shit on YouTube or on the internet, this is there. You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't all, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like YouTube is now like the library for the younger kids.
Google.
If they wanna go look up whatever the case is, it's on you. Like how they told us to go read a book, everything gonna be in a book, everything on the internet now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, you gotta put out what you want to receive.
Yeah.
But I feel like for a fifth grader, because I just thought about the question you asked. You said, how would a fifth grader know if they on the right path or not?
Yep.
I feel like, I don't know what, it's hard to say what exactly a fifth grader would know or not know.
Right.
Young, and they not really.
But just a
developed.
roundabout of what you know about, like,
Mm-hmm.
the parents raising them and how our generation thinks.
So I remember when I was in high school and this man told me, if you're doing wrong for so long, when right come along, it's gonna feel wrong. And that's the truth for a lot of fifth graders. They
That's
grow
so
up.
hard.
They grow up in so much. Well, the fifth graders that I know in the area that I teach in, they go through so much. And they don't know what's right. They live in so much wrong. So they come to school expecting so much wrong. And it's like, you just got to be that person to correct them and tell them. Because they going to remember you. They going to remember me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They going to say, Miss Cookhorn told me this, in the fifth grade. Or Miss So-and-so, Mr. So-and-so taught me this in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to be that person that plant that seed and hope and pray that somehow it get watered and it sprout. Because if not, you're going to feel guilty for not doing so. If I continue to allow those children to think the way they think, even though they come from those negative environments at home, then who am I? Who am I? What can I say for myself?
Do you think faith is a lost art?
Faith is a lost art.
Like faith in
Faith in what? Yeah.
like God.
Period. Like, well, I mean, I guess you could say spiritually, but like, I think period, like, no one believes in like the unimaginable happening. Like, don't nobody really have faith no more.
The unimaginable has hit a stopping point because of social media. The unimaginable is blowing up on internet. That's the unimaginable. That's everybody's like unimaginable today. Like, it's blowing up on the internet. Am I gonna go viral on TikTok?
Yeah.
Like, am I gonna go viral on Instagram?
That's crazy.
Is my name gonna end up on the news and the whole world gonna end up making me a hashtag?
Yeah.
That's everybody's unimaginable at this point.
So you got these niggas doing pranks and shit. You ever
Yeah.
nigga get shot?
Yeah, the dude got shot. He say, "Stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me."
Pull that hoe out. Pop.
No.
Nigga, you shot me. I'm in that hoe. I'm like, you shot. I'm in that hoe. I'm like, you harassing, bro.
Yeah, you harassing, bro. Like, what the fuck? And they really pick and choose who they go to. They know who to go to or who not. So they really just play with the right one.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga didn't even look friendly, so I don't know why they chose
Bro, he
him,
was not talking
I
to
didn't get to
nobody.
watch the
You
full
see that?
video. I seen a part of it. I didn't get to see the whole thing.
Yeah, I seen the part, but like, the dude just looked like he wasn't.
I wouldn't have
for
picked
no
Yeah,
Bro,
he
those-
didn't look like he was. Yeah, he didn't.
And then that nigga said, bro, leave me alone. I was like, leave that nigga alone.
Popped his ass. I know
Popped
his light
his ass.
flashed when he seen that pistol. Man, that's funny. Okay, so Dessire,
Mm-hmm.
now that we got you on the platform, because I've been trying to get more women on the platform, so it could be like more insight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because niggas can talk all day,
Right.
right? So, I got questions.
Yes.
As a lady in this society, do you feel like it is, how do I say it? it is hard to set yourself apart, like, from the women of today. Because it's like a lot of women look the same, and I think that's what a lot of women think a lot of guys go for.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like it's like making the water like murky?
So I always say this. Anybody who know me know I say this. The men who go for, and I know you're talking about like the BBL, Instagram model type girl.
Right.
The men who go for those type of women are a certain type of man. Because right now, what we see on social media, what they're publicizing, what they're focusing on is a certain type of black person.
Right.
It is a Instagram famous Range Rover, Bugatti, Rolls Royce, you know, fancy luxurious car, chains on, nice designer clothes, head to toe, like they look like that.
Right.
And so we are tricked into believing that that's what every, you know, person is going after, that's what society is going after. But I don't believe that every man out here wants that. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
not, everybody
Right.
is different.
Right.
And I think there is like a desire to meet that standard, you know what I mean? Just because that's what we are seeing every day. Like I said, we put that into our algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe that that's everybody's desire. But I do think that I set myself apart. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I'm very proud of where I come and what I stand for. I pride myself in like my morals
Right.
and what I believe. Like, that's something that I feel like nobody can take away from me is my education and the principles and the values that I have. So, I mean, to each his own. I always say that if a man wants a BBL and that type of girl, go for it. That's your thing. But I'm the baddest bitch in the building wherever I'm at. You know what I mean? And I like that for every woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, and you know, a lot of women be like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Right. It is.
But you know, I honestly think we need to like bring back the divide of what is nice and what is like.
What is going on here?
But
You
see,
know what I'm
I like when a man appreciates women.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like a man that's like, I like this type of woman. She has to have this type of feature, and this type of hair, and this type of ass, and this type of leg, and this type of stomach, and this type of breast. Like, that's to me, that's too. I feel like that's a sign of insecurity from a man. Like, because, not saying that like you can't have a preference, but
I think when it's too
is a
accurate, it's a
woman.
little zesty.
A woman is a woman at the end of the day, and if she's beautiful and if she carries herself in a way
She
that
fine,
is attractive, she fine. That's it's a woman.
Right.
She got hips, she got breasts, she got a nice face, she's
Right.
smart.
Right.
They
That's
can come in different packages and forms, and they
Right.
still be fine, bro.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
exactly. She
Right.
can look different
They
ways
can
and
have
still
all
be
their
fine.
different features
Yeah.
or whatever the case. They ain't gotta look like
It'd be
It's-
like
big
the
ass,
niggas-
big titties.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It don't have to be that
Right,
every
right,
time
right.
type shit.
Or the niggas that be stuck on light skinned females type shit.
Because I
Or
think
that.
I think Nicki Minaj is beautiful, but I also think Janae Eiko is very beautiful. And they're
Right.
both black, Asian looking women,
Right.
but they look completely different. But they both tens. They're both tens. What I may look at Nicki Minaj and be like, I may not date her. I may date Janae Eiko, but I can still agree that this woman is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like when men just be going out of the way to just tear women down, like or like be like, I don't like that kind of woman. She too dark, or she may be too white, or she got too many freckles, or her ass ain't fat enough. Like
Her ass ain't fat enough. It's crazy. But all right. So what are some other like turnoffs when it comes to men? Like
a
what you?
turn off when it comes to a man is a man that cannot communicate.
Elaborate.
Because that's not a man, that's a boy. If you can't communicate, you are a boy. Like, and I mean communicate as in like, because a lot of men feel like when you communicate your emotions, that means you're weak.
what do you look at as like communicating your emotions?
Or being like prompt with your emotions that means you're weak. I'm not gonna say they think that communicating them is weak, but being prompt with them, because a man may feel some type of way about something, but I may not know until a week later. And I've been moving in a way that's in a way neglectful of your feelings because I'm unaware, but you didn't tell me until a week after the situation happened. And I feel like a lot of men do that and like be angry and hold resentment for certain shit, or like just be, I don't know, men just bottle their emotions up, and it's like they expect people to react to their emotions, but we can't read your mind.
You want to react first? Because I feel like you got some on your chest.
I mean, I'll say a lot of, like, as black men, bro, we don't really get asked how do you feel, like, on the come up. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings really don't matter on the come up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of niggas, that's why a lot of niggas don't speak on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the degree of how much it bothers them. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you know, there's different niggas, like, act different ways type shit. Like me, if I don't like it, I'm saying it right now, nigga. I'm like at like a dinner table, you brought me the wrong food. What the fuck is this? I'm in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going with it. But some niggas, they'll sit there and they'll be like, oh, well, okay. You know what I'm saying? And they'll harbor that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they'll sit with that shit for X amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So I see what she's saying. But it's also like, it's a deeper reason why like niggas move like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean like in a sense of like triggers, like, because most men, and I hate to say it, but I feel like most men are not as emotionally intelligent as women. And no, actually, I'm gonna just stand on that. Period. Most men are not as emotionally intelligent as women. And so
I have a counter to that.
A lot of men look at their woman as like a mother figure in a way, and it's kind of weird to, well, I'm not gonna say weird because it's normal, but it's just like frustrating to deal with that.
Like as a woman?
As a woman.
Okay. So my counter to that was, it's like, woman, man, yin yang. Like, of course you may not get a guy who's like 100%, 90%, maybe even 80%. But that's why he's in search of a counterpart. So they can, because a man know how to do all the physical shit, but emotionally, like, do you think parents, do you think parents like, okay, these are your emotions. You gotta know how to do this when you're with a woman or whatever the case is. That shit came on the fly. So we may carry it as like barbaric or like shit like this, but I honestly think it's up to a woman if you're like really invested or you really fuck with the guy to be like, hey, you good. Or shit, just on some random shit. Like, women may think it's on some corny shit. Like, why the fuck I'm checking on this grown ass man? He need to be hitting me up. Like,
I don't feel like that. I check on mine. I check on mine for sure. Like, you good? You straight? How you feeling? Like, good morning.
Just on some daily basis shit.
On some daily basis, that's me. Like, dead ass, that is me. I'm not finna go like every 2 hours, 3 hours. I want to know, like, has your mood changed? Like, are you good? You know what I'm saying? Like, something happened that pissed you off. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
That's me. But I'm saying, like,
a nigga who just hold it in and didn't blow up.
Okay, so look, y'all got y'all, like how daughters are with their dads, men are with their moms.
Okay.
And y'all may have developed emotional wounds from y'all mothers that have not been necessarily dealt with. And y'all can't really, I feel like with black men specifically, y'all don't get an opportunity to speak on those things because y'all are told growing up, like, you know, like, be a man.
That shit gay.
Yeah, that shit gay.
Yeah, we was back in the day when shit was gay. It was
Yeah.
gay. Or it
Why
was
you acting like that?
Yeah, why you acting?
Yeah,
Why you in your feelings?
Yeah, why you in your feelings and shit like that? And it's like, in relationships, those wounds, you may not express them to your mother because that's your mother. You're gonna honor your mother, respect your mother, but they reflect themselves to your significant other.
Thanks.
Because in a sense, this person is taking on a role where they are taking care of you.
Tight.
So it's like, you treating that person as if you would treat the wounds. Like, you treating this person as if they gave you the wounds your mother gave you.
Yeah, you want to it. You want to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit, I think we all like in search of the missing pieces.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think that's honestly what attract us to the other person once we get to know them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we'll be like, damn, we ain't really had that. Or damn, we ain't really had that. So I would like to see if they can provide that for me.
Yeah, thanks.
And shit, once it don't work out, it'd be like, damn, like, you did me how my mom did me type shit.
Yeah.
Like when she told me, no, I can't get this.
Type
Or
shit.
I don't have enough to buy this. Or whatever the case. Whenever our mother disappointed us on some shit,
Yeah.
it like a flashback.
It affects
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
nigga. I ain't gonna hurt you, dude.
You see what I'm saying? And I think honestly, we trying to figure out like what really hurts each other.
Yeah.
You
His
see what
girls
I'm
have their
saying?
dad wounds.
You see what I'm
That's
saying? And
good,
once
yeah.
it shows up in the nigga, they be like, out.
Yeah.
I'm done. Nah.
Yeah, facts.
And it's just like, damn, like, I don't think people really like going through hard times.
Nobody do. I mean,
I live for that shit though. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Like,
think it
that's
builds
where I
you,
want to be
ultimately.
with somebody. I want to be in a hard time so I can know exactly who you are.
that's real.
And that's when you really see somebody for who they are, is like on their downtime.
And I feel like people these days don't even know what like true unconditional love. Like, I'll go through the
Facts.
trenches with somebody. We
Thanks.
can curse each other out. We can fight, rumble, stumble, but whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Right.
And if we come back out, and I know at the end of the day, if I call you, you got me. I'm
fucking with you.
I'm fucking with
Yeah,
that.
that's
You
gonna
my
go longer than any other temporary club shit, one night shit.
Nah, that's different.
Because that's
that
spiritual
loyalty
at that
shit,
point. That
yeah.
ain't physical. That's
Right,
a spiritual
right.
bond.
Like we here for each other,
yeah,
Nah, for real.
regardless.
regardless. And all right, so what are your red flags?
Red flags. I got somebody who cannot communicate. Because, like, that's like a huge red flag.
But a
even in my
non-negotiable.
friendship, A non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable, like,
I can't do it.
I can't fuck with no atheists.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
believe in God. You
yeah.
gotta believe in God, cause I can work with a Muslim. I can
Thanks.
probably work with a Catholic, but atheists, I don't know about no Buddhist, Hindu. I don't know about none of that either. But,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in one God. One God.
Give us another one. Non-negotiable. Out the door.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Surface level. You ain't got no place, no car. I can't work with you.
Bum shit.
That's
Yeah, I
Bum
can't.
shit.
I ain't mad at that one. That's you beat that up.
What's non-negotiable for you?
I just hate to sound like shallow when I say
It's not even shallow.
It's
You
not,
gotta have your
but
shit
like,
together. You gone. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, at our age, like, you should have some kind of
You trying to pursue somebody.
Yeah.
Right, if you're pursuing,
Yeah.
exactly.
The goal is marriage. How the fuck you gonna take care of her? You gotta take care of
You
you.
can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like, you lost in the
don't
first.
have
Yeah.
some time.
For me, non-negotiable.
non-negotiable.
I hate-
Out. Give us two.
I hate a mysterious motherfucker, bro. Like, a motherfucker that's not just gonna keep it real with you, you know what I'm saying? Go play Batman with somebody else, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for the Blues Clues, I ain't got time for that.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? If I ask you some shit, let me know what's going on, type shit. Let me know what the deal is.
Yeah.
And then I say, for the sake of one non-negotiable, it's a couple of non-negotiables. The people that's really like, if you fucking with somebody type shit and you really fucking with them type shit, I feel like if you like a liar in any type of form of fashion type shit, I can't fuck with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we too old to be lying about that type shit.
Why would you know
what
if
I'm
they
saying?
lying? If you wasn't
Cause the
playing
truth gonna come
Batman.
out regardless. The truth gonna come out regardless, bro. Like, it don't really matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Truth like rain. Don't give a fuck who it fall on. You know what I'm saying?
But all right, so have you ever been like feel like you've been used?
Yeah. Yeah, but
And
I
you was
mean,
like, fuck
I hate
it.
an opportunist.
yeah.
How would you know?
An
How would you know?
opportunist.
Yeah.
You know opportunist because like it's the type of interaction they have with you. You just don't feel genuine. Like
You can feel the difference.
That's
you
a
can feel
fucking
the
fact.
You
yeah.
can feel the
It
difference.
just
That's a
don't feel.
fact.
It feel forced. It feel like
You're draining.
you're
Mhm.
drained. You're drained after the interaction. It's like ugh. Like
Yeah, facts.
an opportunist ass person. I cannot stand those type of people. Do not come around me trying to figure out what the fuck I got going on. Because you
Trying
want
to
to
see
kick
how
me.
that benefit in that.
Yeah, and how you finna get some benefits? Do not come around me with that because I can spot them out.
Yeah.
Yes, and I hate that.
Okay.
What about you, nigga?
Non-negotiables? Non-negotiables. Let's see. A non-negotiable for me, I ain't gonna lie. Someone who can't hold a conversation.
Ooh, you gonna break your back carrying that conversation.
Yeah,
How
I
can
don't
you
want to
not?
feel like I'm pulling teeth.
That's what you doing every
How
5
can you
minutes.
not hold a
so,
conversation?
yeah.
I don't understand that.
Because people feel like you should pursue them more than they should pursue
So
you.
you, yeah.
So they feel like this what you need to be doing. Why you complaining? That's what you supposed to be doing. It's just like, bro, I'm not finna. Because then they be like, why you ask me what you doing every 5 minutes? Like, bitch, what else
You're
do
not
you
giving me
want me to
nothing.
say?
Yeah.
So it's just like,
How are you? Fine.
yeah, like one word shit. So
What you do today? Nothing.
on some bullshit. And I mean, like,
But that's just a sign of not being
Not interested. Oh god.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, not holding a conversation. And so I would say another non-negotiable is someone who can't think for themselves for real.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
You in your bag.
Like group thing, like they be like,
They gotta check with somebody.
yeah. They don't go off their own mind with nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Like it be like, oh well, yeah, I checked with this person, or I heard, or this and that, and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, just go for the experience.
Yeah.
Experience it on your own. Come up with your own
Choice.
Yelp review.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
Motherfuckers be trying to go, oh, the ratings and all that shit. It's just like they scared to fail. Sometimes that failure be success in a disguise. You just never know. It's a lot of lessons.
Yeah, you
within,
can't
like,
be afraid to like go out there and try shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
try it for yourself. Cause it's like with your friend, like you might not like, you might, you know what I'm saying? You might fuck with it, you might not fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So, Dessire, within the modeling, what are some do's and don'ts that? Well,
What you don't want to do, you don't want to be too. Well, I'm gonna speak on like underground modeling. Like in Houston, if you're a Houston model, I would say just don't be too accessible. Like working with too many people, working with the wrong people can be really bad for like your advancement in your career. Stay focused. Like don't go into the industry trying to get with these celebrities. Like, cause that's not gonna get you nowhere. That's the wrong type of. If you're trying to get into modeling, stick to modeling. If you want to be in videos, stick to videos. And yeah, they can go both ways. They can interchange, but when you get there, when you're trying to get up there, they don't cross.
Right.
They don't cross.
You gotta stay in your lane. Type
Yeah,
of thing.
stay in your lane. Yeah, if you want to be an Instagram model, be Instagram. If you're trying to make it Vogue, runway, stick to that because they two different things. Houston is fun. Modeling in Houston is fun. It's just you gotta make sure you're getting in contact with the right people. That's really all I can say. Just get in contact with the right people.
So, since you've been doing this, what are some things you really despise now that you're like kind of been in it?
These weirdo photographers. Photographers that want to shoot with you for the wrong reason. They want to get your number just to stalk you, just to continuously hit you up and ask you the same goddamn questions. I hate that shit. I really do.
Is it a lot of creepy photographers? Like
It is.
they hit you to come over there to do something, and then they be like, "Well, try this out."
Yes.
Wow.
There's a lot of them like that.
There'd be a lot of word on the grapevine about this shit for real.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stories.
Give us one.
Ain't nobody ever tried me like that. Like I ain't never been to nobody's studio and they was like, "Ooh, take your clothes off," and I'm like that.
Right.
Don't try me. I feel like I don't give off that energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They know who and not to do that shit too. But I have had worked with photographers, and you know they'll just like after the shoot they feel like that's a gateway to try to fuck with me, and it's like nah, keep business. I ain't come at you like that, so don't come at me like that. Like we're supposed to be working together. You know, I don't mix business with my personal life. If you're gonna do business, let's do business.
For sure.
You know, of course, like, you know when there's something there with somebody. I'm not saying, like, don't shoot your shot, but don't push it. If I already told you, like, hey, like, I'm not interested, don't keep, you know, can I please take you out? You know what I'm saying? No. I already said no.
So give like you say you've seen other situations happen. Give us like one situation.
So I have a friend that, I'm gonna say his name is Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
She shot with this dude named Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon, while they are shooting, turns the lights off and decides to light a candle so he can get jiggy.
Oh, it wasn't like to set up a scene or nothing?
No. She was in like, she was doing, it wasn't even like fully lingerie. It was one of those like gown type, pajama dress type things. She was doing something like that in a pier space. Like a bed set. They have multiple settings, but one of the settings in the studio was like a bed.
Yeah.
So she's shooting in a gown on a bed or whatever. And he turns the lights off and sets, you know, lights a candle and, you know, starts advancing towards her.
Like on some rapey shit?
On some rapey shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not making this shit up. I kid you not. That shit happened for real.
That's crazy. Niggas be on some creep shit.
Yeah, creep shit.
I don't know, cause like me being the person I am, and I be in pursuit of a woman. It's like you gotta try your hardest to show you're not a weirdo that they didn't came across, and that shit get annoying at a point because it's just like, why do I have to go leaps and bounds for some weirdo shit another nigga did? You don't even know me yet, and I haven't came off like no weirdo.
But it's just trauma.
They be going through that shit a lot though. It be
It's
a lot of weird
trauma,
niggas that be pulling up on females, bro. And then it's like a nigga will try to get their number and shit, and them to like scold them if they don't get the number, or be mad that they ain't get the number.
You seen the girl that got hit with the brick because she didn't give a dude her number?
I heard it was fake.
Could
I heard it was fake. What you heard?
But I ain't hear about it.
I ain't hear it.
I seen the shit. I seen the shit, but I don't know how to feel because, like, how I feel about social media, I feel like they are literally trying in all ways to split us up.
Yeah.
Like, it's always some bullshit, like viral stuff that it's like women against men. It's always in that realm or in that topic, like, why would she do this or why would that nigga do this and not
always
do
like black women versus black women, you know what I'm saying? Black men versus black women, I mean, but they don't ever do like the white people and nobody else against each other type shit. They always be like us related shit.
I was shocked when I seen that white man. He was talking about Kim Kardashian. He was like, it was right after, what's that man name? What's that man who owned the, not Mark Cuban. Was it Mark Cuban? Who had that all-white party for Labor Day? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. He's a fan. He a fans owner.
He owns a team.
And he on the 76ers.
I know he's on. I can't think so.
They got a song with this man. It's a rap song, hip hop man.
Yeah, Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I know who you talking about, but what happened with him? What'd he say?
So he has a friend. I guess he was the Tom. What's the man who played for the Patriots?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
His ass was seen, I guess, at this party with Kim Kardashian. Maybe just talking, conversing or something. People assumed that they were dating.
Yeah.
Could have been, could have not been, whatever.
Yeah.
The guy, white guy, he gets on Instagram and he was like, Tom Brady, you cannot do this. She's trash. She's grade A trash. Like, fuck with a celebrity like Rihanna or Halle Berry. Or he just started naming, like, various other women he could, black and white women that he could date.
Nobody that he actually knows.
And he was saying, like, you should not date Kim Kardashian. And I was shocked that a white man was saying this about a white woman. Like, it was the first time somebody actually said something that was kind of truthful about the Kardashians. Like, he was like, they're whores. Like, you need not to mess with her. Because people praise celebrities for fucking with them. You know what I mean? They're like, damn, you fuck with Kim Kardashian. You up there.
I mean, at a point, it was that, I think. But when, like, all of them started dating niggas, it was just like, come on.
It was too obvious.
Yeah,
That's
like.
last time I would say it died down. After Pete Davidson or whatever.
Oh, yeah, she had to bounce back, man.
But I mean, it died down. They all had babies. Shit. So what they don't need no more niggas now.
Yeah, facts.
It's in the blood.
Oh, God. That really was in it for the kids.
I was
all
shocked.
good.
I was shocked he said anything about her. I was just like, that's interesting.
I don't know. I think the blog space kind of fucked us up because we just talking about shit just to get away from our own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we judging everybody else, knowing we got our own flaws and shit like that. It's just like, get it off of you so you don't have to think about the bullshit you got going on.
Yeah.
We are dealing with coping mechanisms. I don't know. But y'all got any other topics? Anything y'all want to get off y'all chest?
Shit.
Gotta be one thing. Give me one question.
One question. Shit. How y'all feel about all, like, you know what I'm saying, like the Republicans being old as hell?
You gotta give me another question,
I don't
because
even care
they
about
ass should have
the
been out of the office. They honestly, I feel like that shit. The politics should have an age limit.
It should. You
Everything
shouldn't be
else got an
past
age limit.
675.
They be 95 in office.
You
How can
cannot
they
be
make
over
any
75
decisions?
in office.
You can't make no decisions.
Bro, you can't lead yourself out your driveway.
Come on, bro.
How you
You
supposed
got
to
on
lead
a
a country,
diaper,
bro?
fam.
And they need to do psychiatric tests or something to see, like, because past 65 is mandatory. You need to go take a mental exam to see if you're even capable.
Do you know it was legal when they was growing up? You know,
And
it
I'm
was
sure they
legal
do
when
have an
legal when they
exam,
was
but 90? She was 90. The
She was
senator
90.
of Texas was 90.
That's crazy. Well, who's voting for her? Who, how
My
the fuck?
grandmother is 90
That's crazy.
and has Alzheimer's.
That's crazy.
You know, you start dealing with stuff at that age. Even if you're healthy, like, you're still just not capable.
And they just letting her do it. That's the crazy part.
They just letting her do it. Any old nigga, they making decisions for
Mitch
Joe
McConnell.
Biden needs to sit down somewhere because Joe Biden is incapable as well.
Who would you rather, Biden or Trump?
Trump, I don't care.
Trump.
Trump all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to vote for Trump. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
What Biden doing for the people?
Making us split up, giving money to Ukrainians.
Falling asleep during interviews.
Shit.
Falling, period.
Not the
Falling.
president
Yeah,
for
you
real.
Keep falling.
What is? He's not the president for real.
Nah, for sure. You can see that shit, though.
It's a placeholder.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Come on, I know you got some good questions.
Me?
Both of you.
Oh.
Shit.
Mm.
How you feel like the state of Houston is right now?
That's a good question. I think I just talked about this on the phone. Stagnant. Ain't nobody really doing nothing. Ain't no new, just no spice, no litness. It's at a standstill right now. Honestly.
Drake moving out here, and 50 Cent is out here, and I feel like that's gonna be like the beginning of like a change. I feel like some type of like industry. I feel like it's becoming more like industry like.
You think so?
Yeah. Everybody in my moving down.
We need some buildings, some label buildings.
Yeah.
We need places, access, so we can start getting on these big screens like how New York and LA,
Yeah.
All the coasts
I don't
got
want
that
that.
shit.
I don't
I
want that
mean,
for Houston.
that's where it's going.
And I don't think these white men, these old money white men, gonna allow that to happen. I think Houston is gonna be different. I think it's gonna change a bit, but I don't think it's gonna move much. Like Houston is always gonna be Houston. Houston is known for its tradition. It's not known for being like anything else.
Right.
It's known for like what it is. And so I feel like a lot is to come to Houston, but it's just gonna advance off of what it already is. I don't think that nothing is necessarily going to like be different.
I ain't gonna lie. If Drake consistently is out here and not on some like,
His house is gonna be. He said he was moving here.
but I'm saying like, if he is like, cause you know how they be like, I got a house down there, I'm barely there type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
If he's consistently here, motherfuckers probably gonna try to get creative and try to pitch ideas and all that. Motherfuckers gonna figure out shit so they could get with Drake or
Try to get some,
try to get somewhere.
Yeah, thanks.
So that it can probably be a step up, but right now, the state of Houston is like stagnant with creativity.
I feel you.
It's no creativity, bro.
This
It's
is
like,
crabs in a bucket.
yeah, that too. And the clique culture and everything is like really just fucking us up. Like, motherfuckers can't come together.
It's a
for
popularity
nothing.
contest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That too. Motherfuckers is Hollywood without even going to Hollywood.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
And I think we kind of like, we gotta find ways to like piggyback off of each other. No matter how bad that may sound, it's just like, it's what we gotta do to like get out of that bucket.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, we all got our own following, but if we bring that together, shit, we in Texas.
Yeah.
You know
But
how
the way
much shit we
people
can take
do
over?
business out here is just so weird. People do business out here so janky.
Really?
And I'm not saying there ain't janky business everywhere else, because of course there is. But it's like you said, people be Hollywood without even being or going to Hollywood for real.
Yeah.
And then it's like, y'all having these events, y'all doing all this shit out here, and it's like, where is it? Like, what's the real purpose of it? Is this to like I just don't be getting how shit be going out here. Like, it be so much shit going on, but not enough shit at the same time. Like, it's like people just be doing shit to do shit, but it's no purpose.
I think it's just a big scam, sir.
A big
Yeah,
scam
it's a big
circle.
scam.
Yeah.
Everybody just scamming everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody is scamming everybody. Even these fake ass agencies out here. Like, you done took all these people money, and not one model has come from your agency.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Even if that's booking a movie in Houston, based out of Houston, on Tubi, something in Austin, something in Dallas, like, what? You got a whole big ass. You are the, like, bro. It be just, I don't even. I just be pissed off because it's like so many people have so much access to a lot of shit in Houston for real.
Facts.
And they don't utilize it to move the people out of Houston. They'll
Facts.
rather fake the shit in Atlanta, fake the shit in LA, come back here, act like they doing something out of these places, and don't be really on shit. When you can really make shit happen in Houston.
Yeah.
Facts.
And I know so many people in Houston like that, bro, and it's sick. And it's like, you could have so much more money in your pocket if you weren't so stuck in your fucking ego. Because you think people want to be like you, or people gonna dick ride, or people gonna do this, and people gonna do that, and I can't fuck with nobody because I'm the shit, and I'm this, and I'm that. But it's like, you're hindering yourself from a lot of success. Like, you could really be doing a lot of shit, but people so crab in a bucket.
Yeah, don't nobody want to see nobody else get the upper hand.
They want to see you do
Exactly.
good. They want to see you do better than them.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So if they feel like them involving themselves with you is gonna put you at another level, not happening.
Not happening.
And they gonna reach out to other motherfuckers to be like, hey, y'all chill out on bro, you know what I'm saying? We gonna wait to see what he do. We gonna wait till he get to our level type
And out of
shit.
state people come out here. Like, this girl told me, I met this girl. She was Instagram famous. She had just moved out here, bro. And she was like, man, people out here in Houston fuck with me. People fuck with me from Houston. And I'm like, oh, where you from? She's like, oh, I'm from. Actually, she was from Dallas. She's like, oh, I'm from Dallas or whatever. Mind you, It's a girl sitting right behind us, same amount of followers, just as beautiful, but she's from Houston. She got she'll tell you a whole different story. Like, it was crazy to see this girl from Houston. Ain't nobody fucking with her. She on the same shit. Like, people will not fuck with this girl. But this girl from Dallas, because she's from Dallas and don't nobody know her, I'd rather fuck with her because she's not from Houston.
Right.
That's how
It
people
be
in Houston
crazy
think.
out here with this shit, cause it be like that with the music too. Cause it's like I done seen niggas get behind like niggas that's not from here.
Right.
They just moved in this house. You know what I'm saying? They could be
And be
from
on.
Detroit, wherever the fuck, be on in a couple seconds, nigga.
And be decent.
Be
and don't
good.
even be good.
Be
Don't be
good.
good for real though.
Bro.
Be decent. Be decent at best.
Right.
Bro.
Be dead ass decent at best. It's a lot of talent in
crazy.
Houston.
Yeah, it is.
It's hella talent in Houston. Everywhere you turn, there is somebody doing something.
Facts.
But nobody wants to put anybody on. The people who really got the magic. Like, ain't no reason why fucking, what's this man name? Jay Prince. You're in Houston. You're based out of Houston. Why don't we have any more Houston artists coming out
And they
here?
don't have
But
no type of empire.
you want
He
Drake?
could have had an
Dick.
empire.
Drake is from Canada.
Facts.
Like, what about Houston?
And he already up. He could.
He could put
shit.
so many. You're with
Fuck up
Kanye.
some
You're with
shit.
Drake. You done shook hands with all these great people, but you're not putting nobody in Houston on.
And shit, sad to say, Travis ain't did shit.
Travis ain't
Travis ain't
did
did
shit.
shit since Nontaller. But he ain't did nothing for nobody in Mo City. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Mo
he
City,
ain't
like,
He
did
did,
nothing for
he
nobody
did
in
get
Mo
Fuck
City.
Donnie.
what,
He did
nigga?
get Donnie
Yeah.
out the hood.
He got Donnie out the hood, but that's A-League. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
A-League.
That's
Travis
A-League.
Travis not
You
even
know what I'm
really
saying?
fucking Mo City for real.
I mean, shit, he
And
Missouri
he's
City.
Stafford.
Who?
He's
Oh.
Stafford. for
Yeah,
real.
Stafford,
What's that,
Meadow
Meadow
Creek.
Yeah, that's Stafford.
But I mean, shit, nigga, you ain't had no events down here.
Nah,
You
he
ain't did
didn't.
nothing.
Facts.
And it's just like, damn, is he avoiding that hoe or something?
I don't know, bro.
He could have got some talent from out the mo. He could have did
He could
something.
have had an underground concert. Them underground niggas fuck with Travis out here for real.
Yeah.
Them underground niggas go crazy for Travis. He could have did something with that. Like, it's so much shit people could do out here in Houston. If I was on, like, if I somehow get on at any point in my life, like, I'm gonna show people how to do that
But
shit.
what about
Yeah, facts.
Beyonce?
Beyonce too.
Beyonce.
She
I mean,
she had
Beyonce
the whole
too.
Texas come to NRG
Yeah.
2 days.
Facts.
Who did she put on?
Not
I mean, she gave Meg a shout out, kinda, with that remix.
Meg
was already up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Meg
facts.
already
Who
up
is she
there.
bringing up out
Meg
this
signed to
hole?
Rock
Nobody.
Nation.
That too.
Nobody like a motherfucker.
After she got off on that charge, it's up for me.
Yeah.
Facts.
So, bro, it's just like, bro, why don't people put on? And when you were saying that, I think we just gotta show our personality in a different state where they're not used to it.
Yeah, and that's the crazy
And that's
part. You
sad.
can go anywhere else and they gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga different." You know
But
what I'm saying?
people outside of Houston fuck with Houston people. If I go anywhere and be like, I'm from Houston, they damn, you from Houston?
Exactly.
Like,
They
you
putting
from
all the
Houston for
respect on
real?
your shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They putting all the respect
It's
on
like
your
people
shit.
in Houston don't. Everybody think they too good for everybody.
That's weird.
That's
Even
why
when y'all
people-
talking about it, who y'all think Zero put on? From us?
But I mean, I feel like Zero ain't really just get put on his
He
damn
did.
self.
He didn't. He didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He
I
got
feel like it
hold.
had a curse on him. A
Yeah.
curse on him or something. Like, the nigga, everybody in Texas know his song. I feel like everybody in the U.S. know bro's song.
Yeah.
But, how far is he gone?
Type shit. I feel what you're saying. I feel like Zero at a point to where he could be able to affect another person's career, at least turn somebody up. They got some like talent and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like if you just look at like the list of people that's came up from a city type shit, everybody did it themselves. Texas Boys, Mona Leo, Sonny the Rapper.
But
You
it's
know
a
what I'm saying?
ceiling.
It's a
You
ceiling.
notice that?
It's a ceiling, but it's like Texas. Texas is the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break through Texas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start fucking with New York. You gotta start fucking with Cali. You gotta start.
Like I saw
You
there.
see what I'm saying?
But Sauce not even like we
yeah,
don't
make
have-
a way for his stuff too.
Sauce
Good.
Sauce got his little social media fan base or whatever. He got his streams, but he not no mainstream artist. He ain't make it out either.
I mean, now he I ain't gonna lie, he
He
with Empire now. He with
He
Empire
not no
now.
class A artist. It's
Kind
not
of
a grade A
mainstream,
artist.
no cap. He
He's
was on
not.
BT.
He on the way, man. He on the way.
He on the way, but he not
He
mainstream.
like I say B. I give bro
Yeah, him a
a
B. He a
I
B.
give
I'll
bro
give him a
a
B.
Oh, you talking about like A-list?
A-list
A-list,
celebrity.
yeah. No, he
He
not
not
an A-list
A-list.
celebrity. No, he not.
But he is a household name though.
They give.
Yeah, you can say his name. People know who he is for sure.
Type.
So,
Yeah, you can go. Shit, pretty much probably anywhere in the United States. Say that nigga name, they know who he is.
And I don't know. It's just like
Any black person, I'd say.
fact.
yeah, any black person.
Yeah.
Facts.
We just need to change. Moral of the story as a community. Bro.
And that's in every aspect. That's music, that's modeling, that's art, that's these little cars and shit they be doing. Like, everybody needs to be people own. Like, and people's taking Houston culture and making it their own because we not putting each other on. It's so easy to do
They
it.
go and take that shit.
Yeah.
They don't even fuck with each other for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so-
It's so easy to take it because nobody has. We have not put our name on it.
Yeah.
We ain't, stamped our name on that shit because everybody's so worried about the next person coming up. We all come up to
And
that.
it's just so sad how Houston dick ride everywhere else.
Exactly.
They don't. It's so much talent, creativity come out this motherfucker. Like, but I don't know. It take for people like us. You know what I'm saying? Go through our path, become successful, and end up doing. You know what I'm saying? The work that others didn't.
Yeah. It's just all about your mindset and how you want to, like, you know what I'm saying, live your life type shit. Because that's how you have a legacy, bro. That's who you affect. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not all about you type shit. Because one day, they're going to put your ass in the box 6 feet under and shit.
Facts.
And some game that you might have gave this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga, they going to go and live that shit, you know what I'm saying? And go turn their life up, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, you never know what your ceiling is. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it's only gonna give you more blessings if you help somebody else. It's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, when you die at the end of the day, God gonna be like, shit, what you did to affect other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about you. You know what I'm saying? I gave you these blessings to affect Timmy, Michael, John, Teresa, you know what I'm saying? All these other people. You said fuck them people. You just said did your own thing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like there is a number. That number is how many people we helped, how our relationships, how effective they were, our interactions with people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what matters the most. And that's what people are feeling real. Everybody is so, like, individualistic and so focused on themselves and selfish. We need more selfless people.
Facts.
Shit, it's bigger than you at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is. It's way bigger than us.
At the end of the day, man. Let the people know where to follow y'all again. Y'all could always pull up. This is an open platform. And, yeah.
It's Dessij, DDESSIJ at Instagram.
It's your boy Mo City Cowboy in there, you know what I'm saying? MOCITY_CXLVO for sure.
And what's next for the both of you?
I'm going back to school. I might get another master's. I might get a doctorate. I'm applying.
Okay.
So.
That's fine. Good luck.
That's all.
And I'm gonna try to pursue this modeling shit head on. Take some digitals and go to New York, Miami, Los Angeles.
Okay,
and see what
okay.
I can do.
Work your moves.
I want to tap into some talents too, though. I want to get in the studio because I can sing, so I need to sing. And I'm saying that on camera, so I can hold myself accountable.
Exactly.
You go look back at that idea.
Yeah, you gotta put on the track.
No, for real. It's good. We talk about some more shit. I ain't
Okay.
But nah, man. I mean, it's how I'm finna drop another tape next month. I just did this song with Sosa, man. I'm in this whole trying to see when I'm gonna drop that whole type shit. They got a whole lot of shit in the works, man. I'm trying to get a couple more videos in. I'm trying to get some merch out, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit in the works, you know what I'm saying? Tape gonna be called Real is Rare. That bitch dropping next month. Tap in.
Tap in with my boy, man.
No features.
Okay. Pop it.
Got to.
Okay,
Yeah,
man.
man. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to see my boy, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I love, you know what I'm saying? Mo City Staple in this hoe, I fuck with it.
Appreciate you, man. I'm trying, bro. And this whole ain't gonna stop no time soon.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be more talent y'all see, more people, more perspectives, and shit. I appreciate y'all pulling up on me, man. This is epic. This is a great conversation. And whenever y'all want to come back, anytime, bro. Anytime. Yeah, man. And we out. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
know whoever you are, but listen, if you watching this, it's for a reason. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe, anything 2234. Follow us on all the socials, all the streaming platforms. Shit, we out here. You sitting on your phone anyway, letting your life pass you by, scrolling on TikTok for hours. Go ahead and get some great game from your boy Swain. Hey now.